Hey everyone, it's Shania. So that actually wasn't my boyfriend. That was just me imagining stuff. Um, okay, so sorry about my appearance. I just got off of work, so um, I don't know if I want to turn this into YouTube. I mean, if it goes to YouTube, then whatever. It went to YouTube, and you're stuck watching me. However, yeah, it's me. Um, I'm gonna be talking about some deep stuff. Hopefully, my major is psychology, and what I want to do the rest of my life, what I think I want to do, is be a clinical psychologist. So I'm doing these video diaries. It's a way for me to express myself, but it's also a way for maybe people to feel like they're not alone, um, that we all go through shit, and hopefully we can go through shit together. Um, if you don't know me personally, um, if you ever need to get a hold of me, just email me. I'll put my email, my whatever social media you need to contact me as soon as possible if you're having thoughts of suicide or anything, because I don't want to see anybody die, and especially not in a bad way. I'm sorry I might cry because it hits close to home. I had 3 attempted suicides myself. Um, they all ended, well, pretty much of them ended up me going to the hospital and spending time in a facility, which was great, where you took a shower every day at a certain time every day, and you ate at a certain time every day. It was like jail. Pretty much worse than jail because everybody was really freaking creepy. But that's besides the point. And so this is my room, if you guys couldn't tell. I have, okay, now it's pointing there. Those are my cheerleading stuff. That's my family on my board. And some letters that I got from the hospital. So it means a lot when somebody sends a letter to you, taking the time out of their day to send you a letter to the address of a hospital, nonetheless to a hospital. So it means a lot to me. Okay, so yeah, I'm just making this video. It's probably going to be kind of long. I don't know. It seems longer than it is, but not really, because I haven't really gotten into the chunk of stuff. But my last video, which I probably won't put on YouTube, because it was just so random and weird. But this is my second video diary, which is random and weird. However, yeah, junior year I was anorexic, attempted suicide 3 times since my junior year, depressed, very anxious now. Went to at least I want to say 3 hospitals. Most of them were overnight stays. Again, most of the time that I talk about, it's usually 2 out of 3 at the time. So, I went to the hospital for anorexia, went to the hospital, had at-home treatment for anorexia. If you guys want me to get more into anorexia, I can. But right now I'm going to stay off the topic because I'm healthy. I mean, I don't look like a skeleton. But on my other laptop, I have videos of when I looked really anorexic. And I used to dance in front of the video, because I used to be really into making YouTube videos. And, you could see my bones in a lot of them. So try not to look at them so much. Besides, my laptop doesn't really work. But this one does, so we're good about that. But yeah, I have a lot of bad memories with that, and I don't know, I just try not to think about it too much. So I will not talk about it. However, if you think that it will help you, then I will talk about it. But just not for this first video. Anyway, my life has changed a lot. I went to Brandywine High School, and a lot of people around me started dying because of heroin overdoses. And I want to stress the fact to you that please do not try heroin. I'm not condoning you to try it, nor am I telling you to go out and try it. I'm not trying to start anything. I'm not trying to start anything. If you know somebody going, my brother was a heroin addict. I know how it feels. Once an addict, always an addict. Never goes away. You always have to struggle with that. And my brother struggles with that. So I know how it feels. And he's 24 and he still isn't out of the house. We kind of want to push him out of the house. But you know, we love him unconditionally. And this keeps moving, so I'm sorry about that. I'm just trying to figure out where all this is going. But yeah, my mom has a hard time with it. My parents are split up, so if we don't have that in common, I don't know what we have in common. Anyway, heroin is a horrible drug. Anorexia is a horrible disease. Both of them, once an addict, always an addict. However, anorexia is an addict to not eating food. I mean, you can be a food addict, which I pretty much was, because I just wanted to eat healthy food, like an apple a day, which is basically what it consisted of, which really shrunk my stomach a little bit. So, don't try that. And if you're trying to lose weight, lose it the healthy way. Seriously, I actually gained weight after I got out of the hospital, after gaining weight. I tried to lose weight by eating nothing, and my metabolism slowed down so much that I just kept gaining weight. So don't try it, it doesn't work. I tried it, I wouldn't know. um, so I'm pretty funny. I like to be funny. I don't like to be so depressed all the time, but I was listening to the song Daniel, and I worked with a Daniel who had a heroin overdose and died. He went missing Thursday night, and I worked with him Thursday night. So it was hard when I learned that he was missing. And I told my mom, I said, because I knew that he was doing heroin, so I told my mom, I was like, he's probably dead. Because the heroin around here is getting really bad. Because people are lacing it with so much stuff. And lo and behold, the next day I found out he was dead. It really got to me because I worked with him, and I always hear his name is Daniel, so I always hear the song by Elton John, Daniel, and I heard it tonight at work, which made me think of doing a diary, maybe getting some of this stress out. So it really hurts to see him. But you know, I can't, I don't know. Sometimes I took the blame because I was like, I could have stopped him, but you can't stop somebody, they're gonna do it regardless. Um, so, so that little thing, yeah, that really brought me down. But also, people just, I don't know, stressing me out. Everybody wants money from me. I mean, I'm not like I owe them money. They just want it from me. Because I'm good at, like, if I owe someone money, I will give it back to you tomorrow or even a second after I get it from you. Because I don't like to play those games. I don't like to play any games with my money. If I owe you something, I'm going to give it back to you because you rightfully deserve that. Same with me. If you owe me money, I'm going to get it back. If I don't get it back tomorrow, then I'm going to be kind of mad. But that's the way the world works, you know? You give and you get. So, but I've been getting like a lot of bad, negative stuff, like people wanting rides from me. Like, I won't go into detail, but this woman will not let me alone. She's coming into my workplace, and I've never even seen what she's looking for. And she says that her her son lost it at my house. He was my ex-boyfriend. And let's just say this something costs $150. I asked to see the receipt, and second of all, I haven't even seen this thing. I broke up with the kid like a day after. Like, he was one of those where, like, why was I going out with him? You know, what was I on when I started going out with him? It's just really weird. He's a weird kid. And I was like, I never saw him take this thing into my room and leave it there. It was on his body. and he left it in my room. Around this area, that thing that you call a WATCH, yeah, that thing costs $150. It's like, first of all, why would you wear it outside of your house? Second of all, why would you leave it and take it off at my house? Never saw him take it off, and here I am searching my house bottom to top, looking for it, never find it. And she says, "Well, you owe us $150. I said, "I don't owe you anything." And everybody stuck up for me except her, who she keeps harassing me at work, asking where I am, and to talk to me. And all I have to say to her is, "I want to see the receipt, and your son probably sold it for drugs." Just saying, that's how she doesn't believe me because she thinks her son's a saint and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that he would sell it for drugs. I'm just saying I know him more in a month of dating him than she knows her own son. So as you can see, that's my other feisty side, and I'm kind of mad. And when I get mad, I get mad, and I'm mad. So I was just stressed out about it. I wasn't really mad, but like stressed. So I don't know. My mom said she'll take care of it tomorrow, but my mom has a hard time of taking care of stuff on time. So either I have to call this girl or I have to give him $150, which I really don't have the money for because I have to pay for school books and I have to start paying back loans. So it's kind of worrying me. Who wouldn't be worried? I certainly am about the whole future thing. Owing someone $150 when I'm supposed to go to the beach the next weekend. Okay, whatever. Whatever, I guess I owe you $150. Which I don't. And I don't see myself paying it, so I'm not going to stress about it until it gets to that point. Besides, you can't prove that it was at my house. Not that it was even at my house. It wasn't at my house. I can guarantee you it's not here. If I didn't find it, if I can't find it, it's not here. So, that's my little dilemma. People think I owe them stuff, and I really don't. And do I really have the time to deal with it? No, because I have to read my college book. I have to start an assignment on the college book. I have to do an assignment about drunk driving for college. I'm basically going to be driving a bicycle or walking on campus, and I'm not going to really be drinking. Honestly, I don't see myself drinking at all. I'm going to be too focused on my schoolwork and making money, so YOLO. Hate that word, by the way, so I will never say it again. Banished from my existence. But I'm going to end this video short. Had a good time talking to you guys. And I'll see you next time.